Hello guys, been a long time no see. And yeah, in this video I'm going to show you how to import your data or import a master data or a database into your Odoo server. So in this case I'm going to import a data that is provided by an external source, which is a GitHub, and the person which will provide this data is called Daniel. I don't know how to say that, but it is, I think, Ahmad Daniel. I don't know. Probably it's Daniel and hotel 12, and this is the code that I want to import into my Odoo server, which is this 10 data. But I'm going to show you this data, the first one, the account or the chart of accounts. So in order to do this, you need to open two of your Odoo dashboard or main page, and you need to click on activate the developer mode on for both of these tabs, and then you need to download this code or this database from the external source. I'm just gonna drag it here and put into my folder and extract the data. So in this folders you might find an Excel files or a CSV files. This data is a generic format for database, so you might want to check on that and search what is CSV file, but it's comma separate value. Yeah, it's comma separate values, so you won't really able to read these manually. If you open it, it just goes like this. Wait a second, wait a minute, it's kind of laggy, and yeah, I'm using a dual core Intel, so yeah, it's probably gonna be like this. It's only put onto one cells, and it is separated by comma only, which is really hard to do or really hard to manipulate in this kind of case. So yeah, that's it. This is the data that I want to import, and I already prepared the wow, it's taking a long time. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until it loads up and indicate the developer mode is on, which is, you can check on it. The indicator is the bug icon on the top right corner, and after that we just gonna go straight to the accounting module, because we want to update the account database, which is the chart of accounts. It's gonna go to chart of accounts, and this data is the data that is already exists in your server on your Odoo account. And you probably think that in order to import data from an external source, you just click on this import file and just click on here, but it doesn't goes like that. You need to delete the old data and replace it with the new one manually. You can't do it automatically when you import this file from the external source and just save into your server. It doesn't replace the old data, because probably it has a different code and other naming like that and other format. It might crash and it might submerge into a new code, a new format files. It's gonna be terrible. So I will recommend and highly recommend you to delete this manually and input the new data manually. Yeah, always manually. And yeah, the first thing you want to do is delete all the data or the existing data. Click OK on that, and it will probably show some error like this. You can perform this action on an account that contains journal items. You can search this error code into Google just like this, and you'll find some sort of resolution from the internet. There you go, no product, you can choose this. There's a lot of things like that, but the first thing I want to show you is this one. Bear with me. You go to the settings, then you go to the technicals, you go to the company properties, and there you go. In the company properties, it is some sort of a database that is linked to this chart of accounts. So in order to delete this list of data there will probably some data, some other data that is linked to this database of chart of accounts. So you need to cut the link and unlink both of the data so we can delete one of them. In this case, we want to delete the chart of accounts. So to be able to find those link data, you need to search on Google, or if you know some sort of an expert or a professional or someone that is senior to you and already knew which pairing that this error code means, like this, the journal items, or sometimes you'll probably see a code of vendor items or a taxations items. There's a lot of things that you need that you will find, and you need to unlink them. So in this case, I'm going to search which resolutions is the journal items means, and I'll see you in a few seconds. And yeah, I'm back. So I'm just gonna continue my previous error code. Sorry about that. And in my case, let's say that I am going back here. I have an issue when I'm deleting the chart of accounts, and it shows an error code that I have a journal that is existing in this database. So when I search about it and I saw these journal items, list of journal items, that I need to delete or cancel it. But when I want to delete and cancel it all at once, it says it cannot be deleted, only this one and this one. Let's go back to the first issue so you can have a better understanding. We go to the counting and we go to the chart of accounts, and when I want to delete all of these charts of accounts in order to replace it with another one, I'm just gonna click on delete and OK, and it will show me an error like you cannot perform this action on account that contains journal items. And when I search the journal items, it shows here in accounting. Just gonna click on there, journal items, and it shows a lot of items. So these items had to be closed or deleted. So when I want to delete this one, I can't, because blah 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 blah, only change some legal field. So I only can do this by changing some the data and cancel it. So I need to cancel all of them one by one, which is quite exhausting, and I don't really have time for that right now. So let's say I'll assume that I already canceled all of this data, and after I delete that, it probably could unlink some of these link between journal items and chart of accounts, so I can delete them. And after that, there will always another errors like this chart of accounts link into a vendor's data, which is like this. When I want to search on it, I'm sorry about that, in a company properties or vendors data, and which is linked to the accounting, I'm just gonna search on account, and this thing like account data, it shows a value of account, comma 7, and this 7 is a code for a data that is exists in this chart of accounts. So if you want to see this link code, you're just gonna search on here on the chart of account at a custom filter, use the ID search and put 7 on it and click apply or enter, and after that you will find the link data, which is account receivable in chart of accounts, and link into the account receivable ID in the company properties. And that's how to find a link between two databases, e.g. chart of accounts and company properties. And you probably need also to find something like this. In accounting, there also another database that linked to them, which is called taxations, like a tax, like a VAT 10%, VAT, VAT 10%, VAT 15%, and other that, and then that, etc. There's a lot of things. So in order to delete this chart of accounts, you need to go to these three other database, which is called journal items, company properties, and taxations, which is quite long to load for some reasons. And after you delete all of them or unlink all of them, you might able to delete this chart of accounts list, and you will be able to import a database. Just gonna click on import and load file and choose the files that you are wanted, and that's it. That's actually the basic concept of changing your database. The first thing you need to do is download the data or receive the data that you want to import, and go seek on the which related or which data is related into your new database, and unlink them with other database, then delete them, and you can put your new data. So that's the whole basic concept of importing data. I too am sorry I cannot show you the step by step because I got these errors of me. So I do believe you can avoid this error by creating a new database without a demo data. I do believe this is a demo data, that's why I can't that's why there's a lot of it so sudden, so I don't really able to delete this one by one because I'm running out of time. But in other meeting I will show you, I hope so. But yeah, that's right now that's all from me, from the basic concept of importing data. I do hope this is useful for you, and I'll see you in the next one.